for knowledge that you gain. It's gon' hurt my nigga. R.I.P. Dr. Say. I think they murk my nigga. I be the stars like astrologers. Yeah. We hit the club and demolish it. Yeah. That jury shine like a polished. Okay. I'm plugged in like a fire stick. We screaming R.I.P. Malcolm.
Peace, family. This video right here is about how to become the person you envision yourself being. Internal versus external destination. We're going to deal with internal and external destination last. First, we're going to start off with first things first, which is how to become the person you envision yourself being. And I'm going to use the analogy because y'all know that I'm the analogy and metaphor king. I'm going to use the analogy of baking a cake. Okay? You the cake. This new identity that you want to become is the new cake you want to bake. First thing you got to do with the old cake is eat it or throw it in the garbage. I don't care what you do with it, but you have to get rid of it some way, somehow. Now, this new cake, aka this new man or woman you want to become, you have to first do what when you're baking the cake? Gather the ingredients. Okay? Now, you want this new cake to be better than your old cake. Okay? So, you have to compare the ingredients you already have and what you don't want to use, what you think might be good in a new cake, and what you don't have and what you do want to use in a new cake. Now, your ingredients in this scenario for you is your virtues, your thinking patterns, and your morals. Okay? So the person that you want to become, okay? You have to ask yourself, morally, how does this person live his or her life? Virtuously, how does this person live his or her life? Psychologically, what is the thinking patterns of this person? Okay? You have to really do this. Put yourself in certain scenarios. How would this person, handle these situations? These are the ingredients. Okay? Once you go get these morals and these virtues and these thinking patterns, then you have to bake the cake. Baking the cake in this scenario is practicing. Okay? Let's say you a thief and you want to stop stealing. So your old cake is chocolate. Your new cake is vanilla. Okay? So the chocolate ingredient is stealing. The non-stealing ingredient or virtue is vanilla. So you got to get rid of the chocolate and get the vanilla ingredient. You got to bake it. And what do? Stop fucking stealing. Okay? Stop. Get rid of the shit. And the way that you stop is levels. Some people can just go cold turkey. Some people got to minimize until it's all the way gone. Some people got to stop little by little by little by little until it ain't nothing no more to stop. Whatever you got to do to stop, okay? Let's say you addicted to eating. Let's say you addicted to TV. Let's say you addicted to porn. Let's say you addicted to social media. Let's say you addicted to hanging around your goddamn friends that don't advance your life at all. Let's say you addicted to men and women and you sleep around people that don't do shit for you and don't advance you. Stop. Bake a new cake. What does this new person do? This new person might not be celibate, but they might not have as much sex. Okay? Let's say you want to look a certain way. I want to be physically better. What does this new person do? This new person develops discipline. Okay? It's one thing to say I'm going to go to the gym. It's another thing to get your ass up and go during the time you said you was going to start going. So your virtues and your morals is your blueprint. Everything else going to just roll easily downhill after that. And downhill in this scenario, I'm saying something good. But y'all know where I'm getting at. And so with that being said, this is how you become the new person that you want to. This is how you become the new person that you see yourself being and that you identify as. And so with that being said, it's like playing a game. Create a character. Now we're not saying, let me get a disclaimer. We're not saying go crazy and just create a new alter identity and ego to live as. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, how do you get rid of the flaws that you self-identify? Okay? If you know somebody that's lazy, or you yourself, if you somebody that know yourself is lazy, how do you develop a mind that overcomes laziness? Okay? First, you got to create the virtues and the morals and the psychological patterns in your mind that's going to help you overcome laziness. Two, you got to actually do that shit. So the virtues and the morals got to say, you know what? It could be whatever. I'm going to do this for my kids. I'm going to do this for myself. Whatever is your driving force. The psychological patterns got to be, I'm going to do it in this way. It's going to be the easiest for me. Or I'm going to challenge myself. I might like a challenge. Whatever your pattern is. The second way is actually doing it. Because this builds confidence. So if you say, I'm going to get up at 10 o'clock in the morning and go walk. Power walk. Get your ass up and go power walk. That's going to build your confidence. It's going to build your relationship with yourself. It's going to build everything. Okay? Now, that's all internal destination. Get yourself internally where you got to be. The doing is external. But the reason that the doing is external is because it's going to be key. Because your external is a reflection of your internal. So now why is this important? If you creating all of these ingredients in this cake internally and you don't got an oven, what the fuck kind of cake do you think you about to bake? Nothing. Nothing. If you creating this type of person that you want to be internally and you don't create an environment where this person can exist, what type of self-reformation do you think you're going to do? If you want to stop selling drugs and you still in an environment where drugs is being sold and niggas is selling drugs, what kind of change do you think you're really going to be able to make? Okay? Period. And a lot of the times we attach to the people emotionally and psychologically in our environment that makes us hesitant and stagnant about changing our environment if need be, or getting rid of certain people in our environment. Because we use excuses on, oh, this is my family, I can't just, yes you can. It's called get the fuck out. What you talking about? Get the fuck out applied to everybody, not just family. I mean, not just strangers, family too, and friends. And so that being said, you have to enforce your external environment to be reflective of where you want to go. Period. If I'm trying to better myself, because I'm going to assume some of y'all, the majority of y'all trying to better yourself. I'm going to hope nobody watching this video and saying, I want to become a goddamn terrorist. So I will hope that that's not your cognition after watching this. I'm going to assume that everybody is trying to change for the better, not the worse. So the first thing you got to do is say, damn, I know what type of person I want to be. What is stopping me every day? Not just in my immediate environment, but the environments I go to. Pick the top 10 places that you walk in and out of every day and ask yourself, is this place preventing who I want to be existing? And if so, who and how are they doing it? Who in here is stopping me? How are they doing it? That's all you got to do. Can I get rid of them peacefully, or do I have to pull myself from this environment, period? That's what you got to do. If I don't want to live my life a certain way, and people expect me to do so, or they only befriending me because I live my life a certain way, and I want to change, are these people in agreement with my change or not? If not, fuck them. Fuck them. And friends and family, fuck them too. And a lot of people feel hesitant. And let me just say this. A lot of people feel hesitant about saying, well, I can't just cut her off because she my friend, or he my friend, or they my family. Listen, you getting cut the fuck off the fastest. You know why? Because a stranger is supposed to be the person that critiques you for trying to change for the better. Not your friends and family. They're supposed to be the ones that support you. So if your support system is weighing you down, you supposed to cut that shit off faster than a stranger. So I don't understand how some of y'all be so hesitant and reluctant to cut a motherfucker off like they shouldn't have been the first motherfucker. You sitting here talking about, oh, I'm not fucking with these people no more. Yo, brother, sister, mama, and daddy be 9 times out of 10 the first motherfuckers you should have stopped fucking with. You upset about people at your job, and the person in your house is the most toxic motherfucker to you. Or the person that come to you, you should have changed your relationship with them first before you even was worried about motherfuckers that you don't see 24 hours a day. Okay? You worried about somebody you spend 4 hours out of your day with, and you spend the other 20 hours with this motherfucker. But you give them credence to exist because that's your cousin, that's your friend, that's your best friend, that's your uncle, that's your auntie. So you let they demonic frequency rock, and you gonna choose to be upset at the frequency that you deal with the least amount of time out of your day. Hell no. You cut off with me. I don't give a fuck. I wouldn't care if you Jesus. Chop. You cut off. This is how I want to live my life. This is how I want to live I want to be better. I want to be positive. I don't want to do this. I don't want to be wicked. I don't want to, fuck people over. That's what you would? Cut off. Cut off. Cut off. Bye, Jesus. You cut off. I'll see you in hell. And so with that being said, y'all got to develop that strength. Y'all got to develop that strength. No, we're not going for no shorts. We're not going for no shorts. You can't go for no shorts when you're trying to be better. It's too easy to be evil. And since we know it's hard to be good, you got to go higher. Because that's the motherfucking requirement. And so with that being said, family, your external environment has to match your internal environment. And if you can't finesse your external environment to match your internal environment, guess what you always have the choice to do? Create a new one. See? People forget they have a choice. You don't have to be upset that you can't change something. Just go somewhere and create some shit fresh. I don't have to be upset that you watch certain things at your house. Because I can just go to my fucking house and watch what I want to watch. I don't have to argue with you about how you live your life. Because I can go somewhere and live mine the way I want to. See? You don't never have to be upset or angry or, you know, have a negative disposition on a subject or an experience when you can just exit the experience and go somewhere where you can create your own or where one that you wish to have already exists. See? You don't got to argue with nobody about why the fuck you know, you want to plant a garden. Bitch, don't come over. Fuck is you talking about? And don't call me no more. That's it. You don't got to explain yourself to nobody about why you trying to do good. Bitch, how about this? Go live your life and don't never call me ever again. Except for 70 years down the line, let's see who happier. Okay? You don't got to explain yourself about trying to do good and do better. What the fuck? Where y'all get that from? And so, that is how you create the person that you want to become. Thoroughly analyze who you are now and be fair with yourself. Everything is not a flaw. Okay? Stop letting social media dictate your worth. We talking about shit that you know about you, not shit that people didn't pinpoint. We're not talking about looking in the mirror and saying, oh, my nose is big or my hair is kinky and I'm ugly and I'm a permit. That's psychological warfare and social engineering. Okay? We talking about flaws. We talking about shit like, damn, every time I get mad, I'm impulsive and I do crazy shit. Break the habit. How do you break the habit? Create morals. Create a new philosophy, a new module of understanding. Damn, every time I see a type of person, I get uncomfortable, but it's really not justified and it's really not for no reason. How do I create that? Okay? We talking about looking at the shit that we know we do, whether it's learned behavior or whatever, and getting rid of them toxins. It's like fasting. How you fast to get rid of toxins? It's like we gonna psychologically and behaviorally fast to get rid of toxic behaviors and become a more healthy person. Okay? Let me give y'all a good example of a good maturity that I've learned. Okay? I said, damn, I want to become a more respected human being in society. Now, some of y'all, that might not be important to y'all because y'all have never not been considered a scumbag to society. But I have. I know what it's like for somebody to say, nigga, you can't get this job because you have a felony. I know what it's like for somebody to say, you're dangerous and nigga, you can't come over here. I know what it's like to have family members say, your nephews can't walk to the store with you because I don't want nobody to kill them shooting at you. So y'all don't know how that feel. A lot of y'all don't know how that feel to be outcast by everybody. Family think you a menace. Okay? Don't want to be around you. Don't trust nobody around you. Can't get a job because they don't trust your ass because you a felon. Can't even go to prison and have a peaceful time in there because the police on your head because you got a bad record. Can't drive up the street, walk up the street because the police pulling you over talking about where the gun's at. So I told myself, damn, I want to just be somebody who's a trusted motherfucker. Like, God, I'm not that bad of a person. So you know what I do now when I get pulled over? I don't have an attitude. I don't look at police and say, why you fucking with me? I say, how you doing, officer? How's your day today? That's it. That's it. That simple tweak. Versus when I might have got pulled over before, I might have been like, man, what the fuck do you want? Because I know you fucking with me. I know you fucking with me. Whether I'm doing something or not, I know you fucking with me. Because you see this F on me. You see this felony. But now, I don't care if you fucking with me. You know why? Because I'm finna change your whole frequency as soon as you come to this window. You could have pulled me over just because I'm black and I got jury on and you want to fuck with me. And when you get to this window, I'm going to say, how you doing, officer? How was your day today? Might shake your motherfucking hand. And I guarantee you, you're not going to give me no ticket because I'm going to change your whole frequency. You know why? Because I'm going to make my external environment reflect the person that internally I want to be. I don't want to be viewed as a savage. I want to be viewed as a civilized human being. So despite the energy that you might be bringing, when it comes into my personal space, I'm going to transmute it. Now at home, you could be racist, call me the N-word, all of that. But when you come into my personal space, you're going to deal with me as a respectable human being. You know why? Because that's what I deal with me as. So y'all gotta learn the science of frequency. It don't matter, a motherfucker could talk shit about you all day. I don't like this motherfucker, da 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 da. When they come in your presence, I bet you they respect you. You know why? Because you respect you. You know how many people talk shit about me every day and then run into me and be like, oh, it's young Pharao, oh, because I carry myself as a peaceful, positive person. So when you get around me, that's how you're going to be, because that's the only thing I allow to exist. And so that's how y'all got to go. And if the environment is not allowing you to do that, change it. And, you know, do it as peacefully as possible. But if you can't change it, go create your own. Go create your own, excuse me. And I wanted to give y'all an example to let y'all know it's that simple. It's that simple. A statement, a gesture, a shake, a handshake. It's that simple. The way you carry yourself. See? And people try to not give that. That's important. Because the way you carry yourself is the way you think about yourself. And the way you think about yourself is the way people gon' think about you in your presence. Outside my presence, I don't care what you think about me. But when you face to face with me, you gonna treat me the way I show you that I treat me. And so, bake that cake. Create that person that you want to become. Create that environment. Either change your environment. If you can't, go somewhere and create that environment that allows that positive person that you want to become to exist. And don't go out there messing with people. But whenever somebody comes into your space, you make sure they dealing with you in the frequency that you're on, not the frequency that they trying to put you on. And with that being said, family, I hope this video has not only, you know, gave you some tips on how to evolve yourself as a person, and I hope that my example not only let you know that it's okay to evolve yourself as a person, but I hope this video has motivated people to evolve themselves as persons and individuals. And with that being said, I love y'all. Peace.
That you look like it's whining for attention. I'm tryna cop a island, fuck a man. That shopper spit look like a fire breathing dragon. I be lit up like a fire breathing